Well, hello, hello. Let's see here. You can hear me? All right. So, I have promised a member of our Discord server, which you should join if you aren't in it already. Philip Roswan has been building this fantastic, beautiful design. And this is... I need to check. Like, I know some Star Wars, but I'm not a complete nerd about it, so I'm sorry, I just need to check up. It's the Venator-class Republic attack cruiser, if anyone is wondering. And this video is, of course, mainly made towards you, Philip Ross, because, well, I was basically going to give you some tips on how to improve this design, and I was starting to write a novel, and then I realized, goddammit, it's just easier to put this on the second channel with some tips and stuff like that. So as you can see, it's a humongous design. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool looking. You instantly see it's a Star Wars ship, and it does fly. It does fly around here, so that's pretty cool, man. In any case, when we have said, okay, it looks cool, very nice, we should now be doing what can we improve for the rest of this video. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Well, you're welcome, I guess, but I haven't done so much. I just said I will look at it, but well, thanks for the credit about that. Oh, that's pretty cool though. Little window. In any case, I'm going to go forth and give some tips here. So, I took the liberty of getting an image on how this is supposed to look like. So you can see, this is the original design, which this is supposed to look. And one thing that I did try to suggest that I think could add some texture, that's actually, you can see the metal surface here. I really like you did choose a color, because having a color is like the difference between making something look like somebody actually cares about it and making something looks like a half-finished noob project. If you paint your stuff, even the normal metal, it's gonna be better. I loved to have stuff built in pure metal before, but yeah, it just didn't, you know, I realized after a while it just looks newbie. So, if you know, never use if you want a metal color, mix your own metal color. Never use stock colors, and I think this looks much better with this little coating here. Now, another thing I would like to add. By the way, can we just appreciate this is 46 million? God damn it, the FPS is well limited. What I could recommend is actually use a camo. If you use a camo, you can get that industrial look, maybe like this one or something, and we're gonna make the size a lot larger, maybe like max size. You can see, and when we do that, we're getting an industrial texture that looks a little bit more like this thing, I think, like. So that's something I would do. I would add camo. Camo is a really cheap thing to just make things look pretty cool. And you just write in, you know, if you never used camo before. So that's something that I think could add. Then, I know this is gonna be a little bit tedious, but some of these lines here, this one it's gonna be a little bit difficult for you, but some of the rough edges around here, we can like use some of the transition blocks here, and it's gonna take some time to find whatever works here. I guess it's gonna be like the 4-meter offsets or something. Is this fitting? No. We needed 1 to 4 or something. like a really sharp one, like this one. And we can use that. You can see here, you can see you can smooth it out. And on top of here, like, we can use the offsets. It's hard to just insert offsets for something you haven't built on. Let's see here, I think we need to use the offsets in this direction, right? So kind of like this. No, this is probably 3 meters, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So we'll need to use the 3 meter offsets. Or you can see like this or whatever. We can like smoothen out some of these corners. You'll just have to play around with the offsets and get a little bit familiar with them. And if you do that, if you smooth out some corners, you don't need to smooth out everything, but if you smooth out things a little bit more, I think it will look much like professional and cooler like that. And then you can see at this thing, we have this like weird texture down here. Like here, we got like industrial machinery crap bits and stuff. And then we have like boxes, open boxes and stuff like that. So I would actually probably add some texturizing stuff. Like you can build things on top of here, of course. Just maybe taking this bit here and just add some bits here. Now I'm just of course making a really crappy quick job of it, but like this. You can like build a structure here to make a shape. What you also can do is to just Ctrl-Shift-X, then we have a mimic or a decoration they're called. I can just make them max size like that, drag it out a bit like that. And I don't know, you said you didn't want to add decorations because they cause lag, but I don't think they cause a lot of lag at all actually. I haven't noticed, I think they lag less than normal blocks almost. So yeah, we could like make fake armor plates like this and just put them a little bit here and there. We can of course like apply this with mirror. If we have a mirror here. God, now I can't find it, but if you have a mirror, you can of course apply it there, and if you move that one there, you just apply with mirror and it will copy over. So you can make some patches there. That would really look cool. And as you probably see from this image here, we have a lot of structures in the side. We have a lot of cool things. We have like, it looks like windows and stuff like that. So what I would like to do here is like, I would like to just, yeah, like seriously just cutting up some bits here and they are like, this isn't gonna be your min-maxing design. Yes, this is gonna cause more drag, but like this, realistically, this thing won't be very like combat ready anyway. So we can just cut out some bits there and we can go to like decorations and stuff. Here you can see like here inside the mood with like mimics, there are more blocks than you can choose from, by the way, if you don't know. But I would seriously like cover the side in like shit like this. Hey, doesn't this look pretty cool? If you had like this all over the place, it would look a lot more like this. And if you even want those small little window areas, well, you could like cut out a little bit here and just add a, I don't know, a little glass block like that, and it looks like somebody lives in there. And if you do that all over the place with some texturizing stuff, I think it would make it look so much more realistic and stuff. Let's see what's more here. There are stripes on the wings here. I think you should add some stripes on the wings here, probably. And honestly, I don't know. I think like everything is in like Star Wars has this weird trashy 70s matte texture, like matte texture plastic feeling. I feel there is very few, like it's only 3 CPO that's shiny, nothing else is shiny. I just drag, god damn it, now we're lagging. I'll just drag shininess for this down a bit. And I'll probably make this a like darker red color. Okay, maybe, and then we can disable camouflage for this color. Right. And there we can see, okay, there are 2 reds. Wait. What? Maybe it just didn't register yet or something, whatever. It's a little bit laggy when it's large as this. But yeah, I would make it matte texture. I can't pronounce that in English. Matte texture, and make it a little bit darker. And if you want, like, seriously, put this in as a reference. That would make your life so much easier. Now, the original looks much more populated than this design. And the reason why it feels a little bit dead is that you'll need some, like, windows here. You don't necessarily need to have real windows. We can just do the same thing again. We just go down here and add some like blue glass or whatever. We can have them exterior too. And if you don't want to adjust like stuff, you can just Ctrl-Shift-X and you can add it as a little mimic block like that. And if you add some structures of that, it will look like it's kind of populated and stuff. Other than that, I think the engines feels a little bit thin and they feel a little bit like weird. I think actually you should probably have like another color for the engines. Now that was a bad color to add. We maybe need to mix a new color. See, color 4. Yeah, okay. So we can like drag, we can just make a, come on now, apply, thank you. Here we see, it's like a darker gray. Actually, I'll take my paint gun instead. I'll just, whoops, selected the wrong one here. Brush size, there we go. Now we just quick paint everything here. You can see if we just take the engines and if we just paint them a little bit darker like this, I think it looks more like machinery. When you're working with a lot of grays, I think it's important to use many different shades of grays. And if you do that, stuff will look much more alive. You can like honestly, if you wanna do like a quick job of stuff, you can probably like paint structures using a darker color like this. And if you add that mixed together with some mimics, you're kind of getting this like organic Star Wars-y look that might want to be. Now this color is a little bit dark for this application, I will admit. But you know the other colors that we kind of did not choose. If we add that, if we just do so, this stripe is like that, it will feel much more alive. But I do truly think that you'll need some difference in like elevation for the structures. And you'll definitely need like big machine parts like this. And that's mostly for like the design department. We need a little bit more texture. We need a little bit more structure in the side. We need fake windows to make it look larger than it actually is even. Like, yes, this thing is large, but it's only like 600, it's only like 700 meters, which is of course too large. Like, seriously, you have seen some of Korvac's, the Secret Advisors designs, they're absolutely insane. They're like complete killer, like a kilometer of wood chip. So yeah, that's about the looks. So that's some things you could improve to make it look a little bit cooler. System-wise, well, I haven't checked all the systems too carefully, but of course, I hope this is not all your detection, because I hope we're not blind under. If we don't have any detection under this thing, we should definitely have some under. I feel a lot of Star Wars ships has some type of like detection command center below the ship too. I think a lot of Star Wars stuff has that too, so I'd add that. I don't know how this thing. Yeah, if you're having anti-missile missiles, mediums are much more efficient. That's of course one thing. Oh, here is maybe some detection. They're not EMP insulated though, so they might be shot off. One thing I'd say is that the directional 90 degrees detection components, they're much more accurate. If you have one like radar with an angle in each direction, it's like better than having 10 active radars 360s, so that's something that could improve. As for the maneuverability of the ship, what you could do is to set up these things to, oh, this is jaw, well that should be, well, you could set them to move using automated control blocks so that they actually go to the direction they should go. But you'll need to make sure the exhaust block is placed. If we just look forward and press G, we align it in the correct way. And we put that here. Now we can see we can correctly use jaw instead to turn. So this can provide thrust. So I can probably make a tutorial about this later, but what you basically do is to set up stuff in a certain range to answer to the jaw command. So we want 3, one that says none, then one that says left, and one that says right. And the action should of course be to let's see where they are. Custom jet, no, it's propulsion components, set jaw, and set it to minus respectively to positive 15. So we need 3 of this, one that says none, one that says left, one that says right. So one of them is 0 degrees, one is minus 15, and one of them is positive 15. And then we can make this thing respond to the jaw command and make it turn much faster. I guess you want to use metal for aesthetical reasons, that's fine. You're of course using way too much heavy armor, I'd say, but, well, I don't suspect this is a design that's built for maximum effectiveness, so, you know, it's an easy quick fix, works. This is a little bit scary though. It's just like one block. I never do necklace turrets, but if this gets cut off, the entire thing flies off, and that will happen. So I'd probably make sure it's not connected to like one block like this. If you're gonna have a turret nick, like, I wouldn't recommend you having that, but at least make it be a 3x3. So the turret, it's actually a 3x3 setup. So it's heavy armor 3x3, so it won't fall off too easily. Other than that, I don't know, it's like, let's see if we have many different things that are commanding the thing. Yeah, we're so slow at turning here. I think we definitely need more propulsion. You're using custom jet engines, and that's super cool. Add more if you don't wanna. Add a couple of these to... Look, now they're trying to pitch and jaw and stuff. Add a couple of these to add some extra thrust. If you don't like it, you can... If you don't like the looks of it, you can disallow visual effects and apply to all. And then when we're doing this, you can see that they don't output any beams. That's more an aesthetical choice, but what I would like to have in front of these is, of course, metal ducts. I think it looks better to have ducts in front, but that's just my personal preference. I think that might be... I don't know, maybe there is more, maybe there's not. But yeah, I think that's definitely something you could add there. I'm definitely wondering though, I haven't checked all the components too much, but I'm wondering if we are generating enough electricity. So if we shoot with our guns in this direction, we have like insane amounts of, wow, 300, 3 mil, no, what is it? God damn it, that's 372 million. Interesting. Well, I just want to see what type of plasma designs are we having here. Only one charge? Why? Why not use more charges? Oh, it's the fast fire one. No, it isn't. Does it just lag so much? Why can't I increase that? I don't know. That's weird. Well, in any case, I don't know why that is, but yeah. And for the AI routine, let's see here, broadside. Right. Minimum altitude. It's going pretty low. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to go that low. Maneuver, hover movement, reduce forward and strafe. I don't know. Well, that's just preference, really. What we're gonna have there. All right. I would like to have an auxiliary AI. That would be smart. Some weapons can target different areas of a craft, and that can be really smart. So we're having some decoys too. That's pretty cool. I'm thinking that we are probably controlling altitude by some automated control blocks and stuff. I just wanted to see if it even can go higher. Oh, right. I don't control the hover movement stuff here, so I have no idea if it actually does that. But if you want to have more lift for speed, like you can actually add wings inside of it. But yeah, I guess that's that. I've been rambling for a while, so this is the beautiful look of Philip Ross one's well, whatever this thing was called, but it's a cool, very cool, very awesome big Star Wars ship. That's something Star Destroyer or something, maybe. I already forgotten. I can actually check that very easily. I just need to look at the URL here. Venerator. It's called the Venerator. Good. And it says that in game too. God damn it, I don't know if my game is wanting to crash, I don't know. Anyways. We probably want more decals. This one is cool. But I think you should have a projected one too somewhere. Yeah. But that's basically that, so hope that was useful and that you can use some of these tips, some or all of them, in order to improve your design so it looks better and works better than it did before. If you have any other questions, you can of course ask me, but I think that was more easy than to write a novel, so there we go. Hope it was helpful, and well, see you in future videos, especially on the main channel, but it's good you folks are staying here too. Well, anyways, this is your host, GMODISM, we're signing out.